All right, after listening to the podcast Entrepreneur on Fire, I learned from his accountant that you can rent out spare bedrooms or your whole house to a business and then write it off as a tax credit. I believe he was called CPA on Fire. It's like the personal accountant for John Dumas on his podcast, and he comes on every so often. And I was listening to this special where the CPA came on, and he talked about that. I used to rent out spare bedrooms when I used to own a house back in Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and I didn't do it for tax credits. I just did it to collect rent. It wasn't really a great experience. I think I'd say I did financially come out ahead, but it wasn't by much. It was just a little bit here and there just to help with the bills and stuff and contribute to taxes. I generally got like young males and there were a lot of irresponsible ones too. It's kind of unfortunate. There's a lot of bad experiences with that, and it may have been the city, Race Lake, city of 10,000 or 8,000 people, and mainly it was mostly a factory dependent type of city, but I believe a lot of factories were getting run out and replaced by machines and stuff. So it's really in the decline. And that lends to the type of people who stick around and live there. I had to keep my prices cheap. I believe I was charging $230 per month, and that was for a bedroom. They could use whatever. I didn't keep nice things in there. I didn't really care anyway about keeping nice things in. I don't value building up a house. But I want functionality at least. I want things to work, like the toilet to work, or the sink to work, or the lights to work. But to make it look really nice, I didn't really care. So I let them bring things in, and if I did have something that was maybe a donation, I'd put it in there. But yeah, I'd focus mostly on renting out to people to live there, but I never really gave much thought to renting it out to business or for meetings. There's all kinds of these meetings too that could be used in some way. There's a lot of these word of mouth meetings, businesses like Avon or Longevity or Amway, just a ton of these little direct word of mouth sales things that you could call your business. Those water conditioning type businesses, or just selling toilet paper or soap. Just having a meeting for selling something. You can use that, and you could rent the spare room. But I mean, looking at how often meetings take place at the library, I don't think I would have seen much action regardless. I mean, there are long periods of inactivity at the library, because I used to hang out at the Rice Lake Library a lot, in the basement where they had held those meetings. And so that's, if you wanted to make a business out of renting out a spare bedroom as a meeting, or a spare room as a meeting room, I'll just say that Rice Lake, a city of 8,000, didn't, just judging it on the library alone, it didn't really seem that busy. I didn't get many people for renters anyway, so it's just, the activity is very sparse in general, business and individual. And yeah, I struggled and suffered, and it wasn't enjoyable experience, I'll say. So yeah, That's it. You can look into it yourself, though.